was hard to wrap my mind around the fact that I was going to be the guy in the wheelchair. We don't want to identify ourselves as quote-unquote handicapped.
I tightened up and didn't want to even consider it. This is not part of who I am. It's not my identity. I couldn't see myself with a walking stick.
During my first wheelchair outing, I went around the neighborhood with my wife and was very self-conscious for the first few blocks, but soon realized that nobody was really paying attention. The only people who seem to pay attention to me in the wheelchair are young boys who are enamored of all things with wheels and motors, and also dogs who kind of don't quite know what to make of this person riding around in a chair. I remember one dog in particular, like a golden retriever, who kept looking behind him as I was coming up behind him, and if a dog could say WTF, that's what he was saying. He really had a kind of like a face like, what is that? Truth of the matter is that most people are too wrapped up in themselves to really think too much about the person in the wheelchair or the person using the cane or the person using the scooter. If anything, they give you a glance and move on thinking about their own personal problems.
I recently went to the Museum of Modern Art and I was using my scooter, and this guy came up to me and said, "You inspire me." And I thought, what? I spent so much time considering how it felt to be me in this chair that I didn't put any energy to how I was being perceived.
A French couple came over, and also, even though they couldn't speak very good English, were trying to tell me how inspirational they thought it was that here I was in a wheelchair, and not only not letting it stop me from living life, but was actually using it as a tool to pursue something that I obviously enjoy very much, the photography. So that was a nice experience.